Hey guys, welcome to Car Question. Matt, this week we are driving a Nissan Murano, a vehicle we don't see every day. But man, this model looks very great.
It looks great. It looks a little bit like an Infinity. You've got that touch of luxury. This is not the design that you currently see everywhere, and it's a Nissan.
Yes, and it looks also like an EV. Did you see these wheels? Oh, it's awful.
Yeah, often ugly wheels are related to EV vehicles. So I got a lot of people that ask me, is that an EV SUV? What's the range that you have on this vehicle? And I was about to say, no, it's fuel. And I did not want to create any deception, but still the vehicle is looking great.
It looks good on the outside, but in the inside also, Matt, with those two screens, the accents of color, the comfort.
Yeah, and you can see that they did an amazing move from the previous generation of that Murano. Back then, a lot of plastic, small screen, old technology, things that you don't like anymore. But now they're following the Korean trend, as I call it. You've got dual screen, yes, they're easy to read. And how about that Google multimedia system? Super fast, super easy to use, easy to connect Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, but reminds me of some other manufacturers though.
Yeah, if you had a GM before, you won't be disappointed in that multimedia system. It's basically the same.
Yeah, and they created some kind of wood panel over here. Those buttons down there, when you press on that, what do you get? A little feedback, a little bump, a little nudge. But hey, when you touch that forward and you pull it, it feels kind of cheap. So I know it's not real. But hey, the design of the steering wheel, the inside, the interior, how about those seats? These are the most comfortable seat I've tested in a long time. And I just sit in them and felt really comfortable at the first glance, at the first touch, at the first adjustment. And this is a big thumbs up for the Murano.
You're right, man. Those seats are really comfortable for long rides. These are the ones I want to be sitting.
Yes, how about storage space? Well, it's kind of okay, but hey, you've got a lot better in some other competitors though. And when it comes to the trunk, not too big, not too small, but hey, it's kind of right in the middle of an unusual size when it comes to this SUV. You've got the Rogue, and you're so close to the Pathfinder without that third row, though. So it feels right in between, but not really, with a touch of luxury. And we're going to talk about price later, but hey, it's kind of strange where they put this vehicle.
And do you want to hear something usual for the industry right now?
Yes.
4-cylinder turbo.
Oh, yeah, it's becoming more and more common. So bye-bye the V6 in the previous generation. I'm going to be crying because I really like this engine, the sound, the performance of it, but it was mated to a CVT. Do we like CVT?
No, we don't.
No, we don't. So now they're using a 2-liter turbo, which is good for 241 horsepower, mated to a 9-speed automatic. But the downside of this vehicle, you're going to be able only to tow 1,500 pounds. What happened? But you're going to be able to get it front-wheel drive, not here in Canada, though. All-wheel drive is standard. And how do they call their all-wheel drive or 4x4, James?
Intelligent all-wheel drive.
Is it really intelligent? That's the big question. Remember the fail of the Pathfinder, James?
I do remember it was kind of scary for you, I think.
It was really scary. I never experienced a vehicle that simply shut off right there in the diagonal test. But you know what happened with this Nissan?
It did really great.
A little bit of delay. It needs to think about what it's going to do with its all-wheel drive system. But if you turn the VDC off, the traction control off, well, you're going to get a better reaction. And that's the way you should use it if you're going to go into some light off-road.
And also another thing, Matt, there's no 10 modes to choose. Mud, sand, or everything. It's 3 modes and they all work well.
If you're going to stick to sports mode, you're going to hear that engine buzzing, and that's not fun at all. Otherwise, once you're going to be driving, this is one of the most comfortable SUV I've driven for a long time. With that combo of the seat, of the noise level inside the cabin, and the suspension, it's not sporty, but it feels right in that comfort zone. If you want to drive long road trips, you're going to be fine and just enjoy that Bose system that we have in this version right now.
And for fuel efficiency, it's kind of high. 10.6 in city, 8.6 on highway. What do you think about that?
Well, it's not super on paper, and it's even worse once we're going to be rolling with that vehicle. And in a world where a lot of SUV will also offer an hybrid version, we are simply not there. But let's be smooth with the accelerator. You might be fine though, but in winter, it's going to be a little bit higher.
And talking about price right now, we're not so far from the Pathfinder with that vehicle.
That's the big problem. Consumer will have to make a choice. When it comes to price, there's only a few $100s difference between this and the Pathfinder. So, do you go with a more family-oriented 3-row SUV if you need it? Or do you stick to that kind of luxury, but not really luxury style Nissan Murano? That's probably why there's not a lot of that previous generation also on the road. It was right there in the middle of a market that makes you wonder a lot of questions.
And pockets, they talk a lot.
Yes, they do. So we kind of don't like that sound of the 4-cylinder, that fuel efficiency, that $4,000 Canadian more than the previous generation. And how about the towing capacity, which is not really there when you compare it to other cars in the segment. But we do like the comfort of 2 seats. Bye-bye that CVT, that previous generation CVT, with reliability issues so bad that finally Nissan decided to make a move. That look, which is looking kind of great for a SUV. And how about that big rear wiper in the back, which will assure that you can see once you're looking in that rear view mirror. So it's not that bad, but the future of Nissan, James, where is it going?
They're not doing very great, Matt. Those efforts of cooperation with other manufacturers did not work as they thought it would.
No, and Nissan has an amazing past. So many great trucks. How about so many great performance cars? Remember the GTR, the Z, those Silvia, whatever. Nissan has a great history. We need to keep that. So what do you think of this Murano? In the comment section down there below, thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you another time on another video of Car Question. Bye-bye.